Hello everyone, this is the Untitled Critic and I'm back with another game on Steam Deck, and today we're testing Hardspace Shipbreaker. So I found this game completely by coincidence while browsing on Steam. So the game is basically a sim where you take on the role of like a sci-fi scrapyard worker. Basically you strip spaceships into parts and you process them, you send them to different sections and so on. So the game is just insanely addicting. And yeah, I will show you the game quickly, and I will also show you guys. I think we'll take this something like easy. Okay, I will show you also, guys, the settings that I'm using for the game. So this game is Steam Deck verified, and it runs extremely well on the Steam Deck. No problem whatsoever. Right out of the box, it's compatible with gamepad. It shows correct buttons. Everything is great. But there is just one thing that I would recommend you to do. Actually, a couple of things. First of all, when you go to video options, for some reason, the graphic quality, by default, it was on low. I raised it to medium, and the image quality improved a lot. But the frame rate remains like locked to 60 frames per second, so it doesn't really affect the performance, but you get much better image quality. So definitely I would recommend you to do that. Another thing is that in the game controls, you need to constantly press the analog sticks, like the R3, L3, which I found not really to be comfortable because you need to roll like in space. You have like this 360 movement. So I just remapped the back buttons, the R4 and the L4, to the R3 and L3. Very easy, you can do from the Steam settings, and that just made controlling the game much easier and more comfortable. So it just feels more, dynamic that way. So anyway, here we go. So the game played from a first-person perspective. You choose a ship, you start stripping it apart, you send like different parts to different places, like the aluminiums go to the furnace, the nanocarbons go to the processor, and some furniture inside the ship can go down here, that can be recycled. You need to check, make sure that there are no hazards, there are no like the different internal parts of the ships are not pressurized. The cabins, for example, here, they are all not pressurized, so that's unpressurized, that's good. Oh yeah, and we have your friends can talk to you over the radio. Yes, that's cool. All right. So we will start stripping down this ship to different parts. Take out the cutting tool. You have like different settings for each tool. Like this cutting tool can be adjusted. I will show you guys soon. And the game is just extremely addicting. So I just started playing it yesterday, and I've been playing it non-stop. And it's just so good. Okay, we have here a fuel tank. We should be careful. One time I blew one of those. Okay, so we take it out and we send it down there. It can be recycled, can be reused. It's always good to be careful. Yeah, I guess this is the attraction of these sim games. When Like you see people clocking in like hundreds, if even thousands of hours playing like, truck simulator, uh, different kinds of different kind of sorry, I'm just I'm just trying to understand what's going on. I think my thrusters has some issue. So yeah, I'm just saying like these kind of games, these sim games have really this interesting look to them. That have, this kind of game loop where you keep playing them for hundreds, if not even thousands of hours. Okay, we're doing well. So this is not pressurized, so we can cut right through the glass here. So here's a cutting tool. I can switch it like this and then do like this. Need to be careful not to ruin any parts while I'm cutting. Yeah, the game also has this killer soundtracks, which I absolutely love. Like some kind of like a country soundtrack, which is really interesting. Like you have lots of these space games that follow the same generic like sci-fi, music stuff. Okay, so far we're doing really well. I guess, practice make perfect, really. I know whenever I say this, I'll probably just mess it up right now. Okay, we removed it. Amazing. So we removed the glass, from the cockpit of the spaceship, and we throw it to the furnace. Okay, so we're out of oxygen, so we better go and refill. Okay, great. Now we can go back. So I will enter now the ship so to show you guys how do some of these ships look from the inside, which is really interesting. Like they are very, very detailed. Oops, okay, this compartment just came out. That's good. This too. Okay. Yeah, you need to be like very careful in the game. So here we have some chairs. Yeah, the game is like super, super detailed. Like all these ships look absolutely incredible. Yeah, let's just explore it further. These are airlock. If the ship is pressurized, then you will have to play with them to make sure that it's unpressurized. Like if you have a pressurized cabin and another one that's unpressurized, and it will just blow up when you try to open them. And there are all sorts of hazards in the game, like like these fuel tanks. You can, if you use your cutter next to them, you can blow them up. You can flush like the fuel. You have a reactor. This is the most dangerous part, and you can also see like it affects the HUD. It's kind of like have this kind of radioactive or something. So you also need to be super, super careful with this. When you remove it, you should be careful from like electricity, different stuff. It's a really, really interesting game. Oh, there is a little toy. Actually, I already had one. But yeah, you can also collect stuff like posters and stuff you can find, and then you can take to your room in the game. You can customize it. You can customize your tools. You can upgrade them. just an incredibly deep and rewarding experience. I'm absolutely loving it. So far, I'm like 8-9 hour into the game. Really enjoying it. Okay, you know what? Let's start to cut some of these parts here. Oops. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Sometimes I get lazy and use this other cutting tool, which can has can damage other parts. So you better use the smaller one. Yeah, I can see myself playing the game for like plus 50 hours, if not even more. It just clicked for me, and I guess this is the kind of games where if it clicks for you, then you will get like hundreds of hours of gameplay. Okay, so let's see. Are we disconnected? No? Okay, no, it's not disconnected. Obviously, the game, maybe the controls will get a bit used. You will need some time to get used to. But again, this is like a space game. Any game that has this 360 movement where you are rolling around and can really take some time. So it's not really just unique to this game. And man, I love space games, and I absolutely love when ships are so much detailed. And in this game, it's just like the details are like crazy. I think it was like one of I love No Man's Sky. So the only thing that I see that's unfortunate about No Man's Sky or like Elite Dangerous, those games, is that they don't have you can't enter the ships and check all the compartments. But in this game, you can do that. Also, like, this is a completely different kind of games. But there are some games where you can enter the spaceship, and I love these games. I wish like all games can do that. Oh, better be careful. We are right next to this. Yeah. Maybe I should just remove them and not worry about. Yeah, you can also like connect multiple objects together, and then oops, we got stuck here. We can remove the chairs or some of these computer stuff. No, still stuck. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, I got it. Just these chairs, just such a tight area. Yeah, and the game like really has some interesting settings. You work for this pretty much the greediest company in the world that's just trying, to to enslave its workers. Okay. And basically you're trying like to pay up some like the debt that you take when you start working. It's a crazy story. Really interesting. Yeah, we didn't really make much progress today, like in this shift. But sometimes like the first shift, sometimes you don't really get much work done, or at least like you don't make enough money, but you get lots of work done. It just takes some time, to like to get what am I trying to say? Like to get some of these little stuff out of the way, and then during the next shift you can make like the real money. Yeah, so we're we have lots of little things that can sometimes cause us like a headache. But once you get rid of them, then things become much easier. Actually, I didn't even realize that I split the ship in two. Probably when I was disconnecting these little things, they just started sliding. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so we have aluminium and nanocarbon, so we will need to disconnect this internal compartment from the outside one. You just need to find like the points that are connecting it together, and because you don't want to throw like nanocarbons in the furnace or like the opposite. Otherwise, you know, you will end up like losing more credits than earning. Uh, yeah, the game is so relaxing. There's also like a mode where with no clock, so you don't need to worry about you know, the shift. But honestly, it's just like interesting because it becomes like oops. Okay, so we just finished our shift. So each shift is 15 minutes long. So we made like 760,000, which sounds great, except that the interest rate of your debt is like 500,000 per shift. So yeah, we kind of like made like 260,000 and that's it.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Okay, you can see here just the daily fees, the interest rate. They even using the tools, like they are taking rental, even rental for your suit, for your helmet. Just a hilarious game. I mean, obviously, it's you know, unfortunately, there are such things in real life. You know, there are. I mean, not like exactly the scenario, but you get like the general message of the game, which I honestly agree with because I've previously experienced such working in such like in bad environments, which is unfortunate. But anyway, that's another story. So this is Hardspace Shipbreaker. The game is absolutely incredible. I highly recommend it. It has just tons and tons of hours of gameplay and really enjoyable. So hopefully I'll be doing a full review of the game. I just would like to spend like the rest of the week with it. Spend some more time, upgrade my tools and different stuff even more. By the way, here is where you upgrade your stuff and your equipments. Really cool stuff. You can add some stickers on your tools. I didn't yet fully unlock like much stickers, but yeah, I'm working on it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you will. I really try to do my best to to make videos that are very informative. So I try to avoid like making a video if I only spend like an hour or two in a game. Usually I try to spend like at least 5-6 hours in a game. In some cases of games like Factorio, I spent like 60 hours before making my video, and that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys get, I hope my videos are really helping you guys to get good idea about games, how does it run on Steam Deck. And of course, I'll be adding a review. I'll be adding the review link. I'll probably just add it in a comment later on by maybe next week once I'm have enough hours in the game. So far, I'm only like again like 8-9 hours maybe. I think these kind of games I won't spend like 40-50 hours at least, because it's just so much fun and there are so much content. So yeah, okay, all right, we'll see you guys next time.